Well, here's our finalists: Craig Gangloff, Mike Moser, Nick Schneider, Justin Jernigan, and Brian Skinner, with Brian holding a 7-stroke lead over Nick and Mike.
Let's see if he can hold on to that.
Takes a special player to play ahead like that. We're at basket 11 here, the par 3, 590 feet, which tells me as a par 3 it's probably a lot of downhill.
You can hear the effort he's putting into that shot.
You can really see how he gets down, too, to get as much leverage off that tee pad. And what a throw that is from Nick. Mike is such a big bear. He's just got so much upper body strength. It's unbelievable. A finalist in last year's 2006 World Championships. It's throws like that got Mike into the finals. Wow.
Wow. Off in the rough a little bit, but not too bad.
Justin's a great player from North Carolina. He's a young player. He is a former amateur world champion.
Ooh, catches a little bit of trees on the side, but ooh, falls straight down too. It's going to be tough to recover from.
Here's Virginia's own Brian Skinner. This is Brian's 3rd attempt at a Virginia Open Championship. And he's taking a little unconventional route there, Todd.
Must be the local route.
It's loco.
No, and it doesn't look like it's too bad for him.
Spiked.
And just rolls off into the deep.
What a beautiful hole this is. Last but certainly not least, Craig Gangloff from Damascus, Maryland.
We saw him last month as the TD of the soiree.
Just changed his hat, and next thing you know, he's teeing off.
Yep, some days you're out in front of the crowd, sometimes you're behind the scenes. And he manages to get through the trees there and out into the fairway.
Little course love there.
Doesn't matter how you get there as long as you end up in the fairway.
That's it, buddy. Well, he's away since those trees slowed him down a little bit. Oh, he got behind that throw. And that looks like one of Craig's patented super puppies, which he is known for on the course. It's a great disc.
Now this is the kind of deep that's fairly easy to get out of.
He's got a good view of the basket here, and I'm sure he's going to be going right for it.
Oh, what a shot.
When you're playing with the lead, you have to be aggressive still. And here's Mike. He's not playing with the lead, and let's see what he does. Oh, he goes right for it. A little offline.
And no lower body motion on him at all. It's those big arms.
And here's Nick from Sedgley Woods. He's got a really low release point. He went right for it there. Look at that shot.
Just short.
Nick is a former New Mexico Open champion. Let's see if he can capture another state title here at the Virginia Open.
Here's Moser with a decent long putt on him.
2. Oh, he only went with
and
2 pumps.
Right in. That seems to be his specialty.
It sure is. Well, Brian and Nick got their pars, and that gives Nick, since Moser got a bogey, that gives Nick a 1-stroke advantage for that second place.
There's a unique look at different ways to use a basket.
Wow. Just find a bunch of trees, put a tee pad at one end of it, a basket at the other, and that's what you got here on this hole.
Now here's something you see kind of often here in Virginia. There's very narrow fairway with trees everywhere. Oh,
that's a tough
Brian
shot.
Doesn't get through either.
He didn't get enough anhyzer on that. Mike just stands and throws, and look at that. Is he going to get through? No.
Almost.
All right. Well, here's Justin here on the sunny side of the Grange. Sounds like the dogs got a little riled up there all of a sudden.
Oh, and he's the only one that clears it so far, sitting right behind the basket.
Nice play, Justin.
Even the dogs showing their appreciation.
Krager, nice lazy little Anheuser, and oh, it's the bottom of the basket, Todd.
And a nice quick in putt.
Nice Krager. Justin cleaning up hit, or is that Justin? Yeah. Oh no, that's Brian cleaning up his shot.
Justin and Craig both taking a step up.
There they are. There's our standings as we move into the third hole here. It's basket 13, 210 feet.
Plenty of room to work with. Oh. But that pin is put back into the trees there, so you can't really get to it real easy.
Well protected. Let's see what Kranger has. A little hop, skip, and a jump here, and boom, it's out of his hand. He's got that arm brace on. Keeping those flexor muscles under control.
You have to have an awfully straight shot to get it under this basket.
Amazes me, Nick being so tall. He's about 6'4".
And he manages to pull it off.
It's a beautiful shot, but his release point is so low. It's really unusual for a tall player like that. Oh, Brian really got behind that throw. Nice play. One, two, three. See ya. Out of his hand. The only thing about that, once you commit yourself to those two pumps in a throw, even if you're not ready to throw, Mike held on to that disc a little bit too long. Let's see what he does with this shot, though.
Here he is with a tough lie on his knees.
Oh, man.
Doesn't slow him down at all.
That's really what makes the great players, Todd. I mean, we could all play from the middle of the fairway, but shooting out of the woods like that...
I wish I could get to the middle of the fairway. Looks like Justin's got a pretty decent easy putt here for him.
Like the pro he is, he buries it.
Nick, Mike, and Justin all taking a step up, getting a little closer to Brian, but I don't know if they're going to have enough.
6 strokes, that's a big distance for them. Here's a 307 feet par 3. Justin's still got the box. And you know what?
Another thing you see often at Virginia, throwing at the pin blind. You can't see it when you're letting it go, and you got to run up to find it.
Skeeter's getting him, and that's not the new Skeeter from Innova. That's the Skeeters of Spotsylvania getting Nick there.
And again, they're all trying to release it with a little bit of Anheuser so it can come out of that little path and down to the right.
Yep.
Always makes me nervous throwing at a basket you can't see.
Well, these guys know the course so well.
Oh, Moser's not happy with himself for catching a little bit of trees right off the beginning there.
Little shredder. Let's see what Craig's got in his bag. This is going to be a big, big Anheuser if I know Krager. Throwing an AVR too. Look at that. A little bit of understable plastic, but it didn't seem like it broke as much as he might have wanted.
Oh, and Brian throwing a forehand here to get that turn just naturally. Without a step.
You know, you could see that was a great example of how important the flick is. It's not really the arm, it's the wrist. And Brian locked his elbow in and gave it a big wrist flick.
It's important to have lots of shots in your bag.
Especially on a course like this. That's a beautiful upshot from Moser. Let's see how aggressive Brian's going to be on this with the 6-stroke lead. Might as well. Oh. A little short on that one. I think the basket.
Plenty of room to work with.
He does. I think the basket was well protected on that upshot, though.
Ooh,
not happy about
not
that.
Not happy with himself at all. He's looking for that good bird there.
I'm surprised. Justin is an emotional player, but usually not that emotional.